Grady. How you doing today?
Pretty good.
Good. Awesome. Well, welcome to the Monday Morning Howl podcast. We're joined by Grady Fey, one of our freshmen here from Redfield, South Dakota. So, Grady, we'll just kind of kick it off with you. We'll just kind of tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Northern and how it's been going so far.
My name's Grady Fey. Like you said, I'm from Redfield, and I think the biggest thing that brought me to Northern was, he called me my junior year, but then even after you guys got done with your season, invited me up to RTC, and I think wrestling at that for 2 years, really big decision. I liked the team, I liked how you guys coach, and I thought it was a great place for me to develop, so that was ultimately why I made the decision that I did.
Awesome, man. Sounds good. Had nothing to do with your brother being here?
A little bit, just because he went somewhere else first, and he knew that he still wanted to wrestle, and I just didn't want to do the same thing that he did and go somewhere else and I should have wrestled,
For sure, man. No, it was obviously pretty easy for us, especially when you started coming into RTC, is that you're a guy that we definitely wanted to get in the room. So, it's been fun having you. For you, what's been, what are you studying so far? Class has been going good?
Yeah, right now I'm just taking generals because I never did any of them in high school, so nothing too crazy right now.
Probably going to something along the lines of business though, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking into, yeah.
Okay, perfect, man. How's the wrestling been so far? Obviously, like you said, you would come up to our RTC practices and stuff, but now you're kind of full into the season with college guys every day. What's it been like so far?
Yeah, it's not like a lot has changed other than we're not doing freestyle, we're doing folk style, but I do like wrestling every day. It's, just exciting for me. I like it, learning new positions and different techniques.
Yep.
Love all of it.
For sure, man. And obviously one of the announcements we got for this week is we're going to the Jimmy Open this coming Saturday up in Jamestown. You got a taste of it last year. You went to that one and the Dakota Wesleyan Open, both in high school, didn't you?
Yep.
What was it like going up there as a high school senior, and now kind of what are you expecting going up there this time around as a college freshman?
Last year I went up after only 2 weeks of open mats, so not the best training and didn't perform as well as I knew I could have, which I don't think anyone's going to be too upset if a high schooler goes up there and loses matches, but I think it was a good experience overall, just kind of know what to expect, and I think I'll be more prepared this year for them.
Okay, sweet, man. I think it was obviously awesome to see you go compete at both of them. Jamestown probably weren't quite, like you said, ready for that level, and then really it's just kind of a mindset change, believe in yourself, and definitely saw a big improvement in the next week at the Dakota Wesleyan, picked up some wins up there, so it was cool to see. But what's been for you the biggest change for you since you've been to college as far as just the wrestling aspect? What have you had to make adjustments for in the room so far?
I think guys just constantly hand fighting and constantly being in your face. You never get a second to really just stay in a position to catch your breath or something. It's always just go, go, go.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you come from a small town, right? Redfield, so you probably don't have a ton of partners in there. It's good just to have some different guys to go with that are your size on a pretty consistent basis.
Yeah, I like it a lot. My high school coach, he brought in 2 guys from the community that were both probably 275 to 300 pounds, so I'd wrestle with them, but I think just being up here and wrestling because neither of them wrestle in college, so wrestling guys that do wrestle in college, they're a lot better with their techniques, so it gives me a better look.
For sure, man. Speaking about your high school coach, it was Northern alum, Kelby Hawkins.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like having him as a coach this last year? First time head coach, your senior year, you had him as your coach. What was it like, that new transition?
I really liked having Kelby. He's a good guy, and he made. I really like our old coaches too. They're just ready to be done. Yeah. But Kelby, he just brought in a new aspect and showed us a lot of different things, and we did pretty well. So. Yeah.
How bad did you whoop his butt all the time?
If he would give me the front head, it would be a bad deal. But we wrestled one match and I beat him. So.
Okay, all right. You heard that, Kelby, right from here. So, do you guys have witnesses too?
No, but he knows it.
He knows it? Okay, good. We may have already touched on this a little bit, but like as far as like going into this, not even just this weekend, but like this whole year, like what are you most looking forward to with the wrestling season?
I'm just ready to compete, and home duels I think are going to be exciting this year.
Yep, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Good. What's it like being teammates with your brother again? You guys been a couple of years because he's 2 years older than you.
Yeah.
So it's been 2 years since you guys were teammates. What's that been like so far?
I don't know. We're actually pretty close, so it's kind of nice just having him, knowing like, yeah, I mean all the guys on the team are my buds too, but like not as close as him and I are. So it's nice just to have that relationship.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of cool. Like we don't have too many. I think I was trying to think. We've only had since I've been here. I think Colton, Roth, and Spencer. Yep. And those guys were. I'm trying to think if it was 2 years or 1 year they were together. Obviously Colton's still around, so he'll pop in. But yeah, you don't always get a lot of brothers, so it's kind of cool to have you guys and be a part of it. And obviously you guys are local kids too, so I think that makes it pretty cool. It's kind of cool too. Like I saw that video that I showed you last week. You know, my first year here, we had this clinic, and there was Raiden Zins, Mason Fey, and Grady Fey, whatever that was, 8 years ago, all at this clinic, and then you guys are all on the same team together. Yeah. So, no, it's pretty cool, man. You know, some other stuff too. We just got some questions from people here on Instagram, so we're going to talk with you a little bit about that. So this comes from Josh Larson. I believe Josh played football with Aiden and or at Harrisburg, so he plays at USD now, I believe. But Grady, who do you like wrestling more, Aiden or Aiden Viox or Nathan Shower?
I would say Aiden, just because I don't know. He kind of, I don't even know really.
They're two different looks.
They're two different looks completely.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to score on Nathan, and that's always kind of like a really closer match. Whereas me and Aiden, we kind of both let it fly and can put some points on the board.
Yeah, yeah. Which is kind of crazy for heavyweight. You know, you don't think that, but yeah, you guys both like to let her fly a little bit. And this one comes from Bryn Hader. Who is the better looking Phi, you or Mason?
I would say me personally.
Okay.
But I think Bryn might think it's Mason for some reason.
Oh yeah, boyfriend, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay. And then
she might think it's me. Who knows?
You never know. Like, you never know.
Yep.
All right. Last question. Doug Wright was one of your coaches all the way through.
Yep.
How many times have you seen Doug Wright wear a pair of pants?
One time.
One time.
Yep.
Not that he doesn't he wears shorts, but
Yeah.
that probably was worded wrong, but wears shorts, but never wears pants except one time.
Never.
I've seen him in his, like, dressed up one time at the state tournament.
That's one more time than I've seen him.
So, but awesome. But obviously he played a big role in your kind of career growing up too as well. How many places has that guy drug you around to?
He's been coaching me since 4th grade, so I mean, I don't know. We've gone to so many different tournaments with him, literally at 100 miles an hour. So I don't know. He's taking me everywhere all summer, and if not, he's been trying to get me to go to stuff all summer. And,
Yeah.
You know,
Florida, the AAU duels, and
Florida tournaments in the Black Hills, Iowa.
Yeah. Drove you to the opens, or took you to the opens, or coached you in the
Coached me at
opens last year.
Talked me into going to Fargo.
Yeah. So awesome, man. Well, good. Yeah, Doug does a lot for us too, so appreciate all he does. So, but well, cool, man. That's all we got for this week. The only other announcement I got for our fans is we do have our Alpha Pack email that'll be going out. So please stay tuned for that. People that have been in the Alpha Pack before, and I will probably put something on our social media too for people who are not familiar with it, and if they want to join our Alpha Pack, it's just kind of a little exclusive club that we have. Get a little bit behind the scenes access to our program, and helps us out with some funding and stuff too as well. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, man, thanks for joining us today, and appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, go Wolves.